think that goes away in April with the heat.
It's called the invisible enemy, and that's what it is. It's an invisible enemy.
It will go away. You know it is going away.
Incredible what's happened. When you look at education, my administration has approved $13 billion for state and local education.
From my experience as a classroom teacher, the Trump administration has not given both my school leadership, classroom teachers, or in turn our students the tools necessary to succeed. I am Ailish Dougherty, a 23-year-old 9th grade composition teacher at a charter school in Nashville with Teach for America. Admission isn't based on merit or money. It is based on desire for your student to attend this school.
We want schools to safely open and stay open.
We have not received any guidance on lessons, planning, reopening. It all comes from our admin. In the spring when COVID was starting to happen, laptop accessibility was not uniform across our school. And this year we are offering laptops and hotspots so that students have access to our completely online curriculum and are able to complete it. I was having about 30 to 40% participation in the lessons I was posting. So way different than now. Now we've got like 95 and above % participation.
Children are extremely low risk of complications from the virus. Less than 0.2% of the coronavirus deaths have occurred in those under the age of 25. The CDC is advising the use of non-medical cloth face covering as an additional voluntary public health measure. I don't think I'm going to be doing it, but you have a lot of ways you can look at it.
My mom has lung cancer, and so she is immunocompromised. She can't go outside. I'm constantly worried about being around her. Our nation is so individualistic and like, oh, well, I'm not going to wear a mask because I don't need to, or that's stupid. And that ties into this idea of meritocracy and like, oh, well, we're a post-racial society. You can make it and be fine and not experience racism.
Many young Americans have been fed lies about America being a wicked nation plagued by racism.
A lot of things are converging right now in our world, and I think they're converging around my students' identities. The demographics of my school is 68% Black and 32% Hispanic. So the things that are happening in our world and police brutality and these murders is not something that my students can ignore in their lives or use school as a distraction from necessarily. It's something they have to wake up and face every single day.
We have to allow our police to do what they're very good at doing.
Right after the murder of George Floyd, I posted on my class Instagram to ask students, like, what does being Black mean to you? And they shared some amazing responses. Being Black means being a human being that has no living rights and unfair treatment, a skin color that is killed daily.
When somebody makes a mistake, he chokes, or in some cases you have bad cops, we have to take care of that.
Being Black is a privilege to Black people, but in this society, it is a downfall, and this needs to change.
So that's where we are. We're not closing. We'll never close. You'll have certain areas that will have difficulty, and they'll do what they have to do.
This is an opportunity to completely restructure our education system. Even shift more towards creating technological literacy among students and families who might not have had that opportunity before. This is their life and their lived experiences. Yeah, it's a privilege to be their teacher.